I'm Cassie, and for my project, I chose to emulate Lee Jeffries. A little bit about Lee Jeffries. He's a street photographer who actually travels the world taking pictures of homeless people. It started for him back when he was running a race and he saw a homeless girl and he had to take a picture of her. So he kind of stole a picture of her. And she saw him do it, so he later apologized to her and actually had a conversation with her and then got an even better picture in the end. And it kind of changed his entire world. He changed his job and became a photographer, and he travels taking pictures of homeless people, having conversations with them, and just really rendering these amazing portraits. He says that the way he decides how much time to spend on a portrait is through his emotional connection through these conversations he's having with these people to learn about their history and where they come from and where they're going. And it's really kind of an amazing process. Here's the 4 inspiration images that I chose. Looking through his portfolio is really just amazing. It's profound. He does some really deep work, and it's just amazing. He has this uncanny ability to really focus on the eyes and bring out the emotion of the person and the backstory of the subject. So for my idea, I decided to have my friend Angie be my model for many reasons, because I know her on a very intimate level, so I'm able to kind of capture her soul, I feel like, a little bit. Also, she has amazing eyes, so it really kind of helped with this project. Here's my pre-visual sketch. I kind of kept it really vague because I wanted her to have the option to make a multitude of different faces, and we could really go through a lot of emotions. And it really worked well. I really enjoyed it. So for my shot diary, I knew that I wanted her to be blowing vape. I knew I needed some intense pictures of her eyes. I was pretty much only working with shoulder up with her. I wanted her to try and do some intense looks without really smiling or frowning, and then we did some with her smiling and frowning, and we took these pictures indoors next to a large window that I have in my room. I used the camera issued to us by Full Sail and a tripod. We took it kind of at noontime, so we had the most natural light that we could coming through the window. And I did her makeup in 2 different ways. I went kind of grungy and I went kind of not. To try it and see what I liked best. I was getting a lot of feedback to go grungy to not, so I wanted to try it both ways. Here's the raw shots that I used. And then here's kind of my editing process. It's kind of a bit of a process to go through. You start out in camera raw mode and use the healing brush for any kind of blemishes and whatnot. It's a lot of duplicating and desaturating layers. Using surface blur to really, that's what kind of brings through those hidden features that you really can't tell in the raw image. It really pushes through and brings out those features that are hidden a little bit, and it almost changes the image entirely just by bringing those features out. And then to bring the eyes out, that one was actually really fun. I created a separate layer. I painted with a soft brush white around the iris and put it in overlay mode, and that really made those eyes pop. I did 2 separate images in the end. Here's the first one. I'm calling it Seductive. And what I did for this one is I only left the eyes in color. And this one's Disgruntled because I kind of had her change her face a little bit, and it was fun. And the same thing, I only brought the eyes out in color for a touch of Cassie. Lee Jeffries usually sticks to black and white. Everything's black and white, but he has a depth of eyes, and I just wanted to bring that touch of Cassie in there with the eyes in color. Anyway, that's my project. I hope you like it.